Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel and welcome to this army update video. So, let me give you a little thingamajig about all the stuff that I've been working on. In the past week, I decided to give myself a painting challenge. Now, I see a lot of painters on Twitter and Instagram giving themselves a lot of painting challenges and seeing what that they can make, and the stuff that they make is absolutely gorgeous. It's beyond my level. Okay, I know where my level is. It's good, it's not great. It's about like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm about a 6 when it comes to painting. I'm above average, but I'm not great. So I wanted to give myself a painting challenge. I wanted to paint up an army to battle standard, excuse me. I want to paint up an army to battle standard, which means 5 colors. So what I decided to do was take the box of the Indominus box, and originally I was just going to paint that. But then somebody in my Discord was all like, oh yeah? Do all of your Necrons. You won't. And I was like, you got it. I'll do all of them. So I broke out my start collecting for Necrons as well as a box of Lichguard that I just had conveniently laying around. So I decided to paint up all of that as much as I could and toss it out so you guys can see. So I really hope you enjoy this video. Let's take a look at this army and go over some of the futures for my Necron army, which also needs a dynasty name. So if you have any suggestions for dynasty names, put them in the link in the description, or put them in the comment section, which is right over here, comment section down below, and let me know, because I was actually thinking, because I got inspired by Evangelion for the paint scheme, kind of. I just had the paint sitting around. So let's take a look at them. So, taking a look at the Necrons themselves, we have quite a bit. We also have some Arthas Legers down there. But we have quite a bit, and I'm going to get their names wrong. Honestly, I pretty much forgot all of them since I don't have the book in front of me. But we have the Tick guy. He's a little cutie, isn't he? I decided to go with this nice purple and green, silver, gold paint scheme thing. So let's just take a nice close look at all of these guys. These guys with the dual discs over here looking as chonk as ever. Got to see them in the trailer. I do have some Tesla Immortals. And I have the happiest little guy in the world. I even gave him a yellow tiny smile if you can see it. You cannot see it. I am sorry. And we have an Annihilation Barge over in the corner. So, let's go over what's in this army. And I think this is about 1,200 points. So we have the Tick. Cannot remember its name. The Scorpek Lord, I think this guy is called. He's got the giant blade. He's got the claws. He's got the gauze rifle-y thingy. And personally, I think it looks really, really, really fantastic. You'll notice that on all of the Necron bases, there's Necron iconography. I decided to do this to, 1, make doing basing a lot easier, and 2, it kind of gives the army a unique flair for them walking in their own tomb. So, standing next to him, which all of these guys need names, by the way, and if you can come up with names for each and every single one of them, you can leave them in the links in the description down below, and I will actually put their names on their bases. So yeah. We got our Lord, we got our Cryptek right next to him. In my opinion, the Cryptek always looks better than the Lord. It just does. Like, his model just looks so much cooler than the Lord's. Standing next to him, we have the other Lord guy, whose name I forget. Then we have the Overlord holding his watermelon. He's really proud of his watermelon. His watermelon is his best friend and his cherished treasure for thousands of years. He has made a never-ending gobstopper, and he's really happy with it. We have the bodyguard with the gauze rifle, and if we take a look, he's got all the gold filigree, I think that would be called. The gold cape, the gold collar. Then we have this chick right here. She's looking fancy. Now, I was told that this was a woman in the lore, so I'm really happy about that. Confirmed female Necrons would be quite nice. Although I think they would still have the generic male body shape because it's just ribcage. Then we have the two little new flayed ones. The little rocket boys. Who just look like a jet engine with a face on it. And some sights. Then we have these guys who are ready to send you to the Shadow Realm. Again, let's take a look at their back. On the back you can really see what I'm going with the purple. Where it looks like at one point the purple was like a very vibrant color on their back. And now it's more worn away, so it's darker and more scratched up. Then we got this one with the cleaver. And this one with the other two blades. The Tesla Immortals, looking fantastic. I decided to go Tesla with these guys instead of Gauss, because I had enough Gauss in the army. I feel like I had enough Gauss in the army. Then we have this thing actually has a real name. It has a real name, but I have been calling it the Synoptic Camel for all of this time. So that is his name, Synoptic Camel. And then we have the Annihilation Barge sitting next to it. Now you'll note that there is no people in this in the Annihilation Barge. And the reason I did that is, simply put, it looks better without them. It just looks 100 times better. I don't like the idea of people in their vehicles. I like this, where they're just the vehicle. So it's like that face is actually like right here, and it is the Necron, if that makes sense. Then we have the Wraiths in the background with all their whips. Because you can't have an army without whips. Everybody needs to get whipped every now and then. Then we have 12 of the old Necrons holding new weapons. So, yeah. That's the old Necron model holding brand new weapons. I switched out some of their heads too and made them in more of a leaning posture. There's some old Crons mixed in with these guys as well. So you can actually swap out bits and make your old Crons into new Crons. It's just the newer ones tend to look more like zombies than the old ones. So keep that in mind. We got 20 of these guys. We got 12 of these guys, 10 of those guys, and then 3 Wraiths. Over here we have a squad of Lich Guard with their shields. Sword and board because they look so cool. I really like the Lich Guard. I do want to put a little bit of gold on them in the future. We have 6 Synaptic Scarab Swarms, and that rounds out the army. I believe this army to be about 1250, I want to say. But I do know that I'm going to try to get another Indominus box and get some more on the way and double this army's size. But I want to know what you guys want me to add to this army. Now, one thing that I am doing, I am adding the Void Dragon. That is guaranteed. Void Dragon is definitely in this army. Now, the cool thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into Sigma from Overwatch, because it looks similar and I love Overwatch. So, yeah, we're definitely doing that. There is no ifs, there is no ends, there's no buts. We're just doing that. But aside from that, I want to know what you guys want me to add to this army. Try to keep it below budget, and I really don't want their airplanes. I want boots on the ground. That's what I want. I want cool things like these guys. I want a bunch of these guys. I want 3 of this guy, because he looks cool. I want some more Annihilation Barges, because they just look so cool. But yeah. So tell me what you guys want me to add to this army. Oh, and if you want to know the 5 colors that make up this army, I can tell you right now. We're sitting on my bed relaxing. Actually, I'm not on my bed, but this is sitting on my bed. So, base coat, lead belcher. This stuff's amazing. I love this stuff. Okay, that's like one of the best base coating things in the entirety for forever. All the weapons are done with P3. That's the color. You can do this with the 40K Citadel version of the neon green. It doesn't really matter. I went over it with Bealtan green for the wash. Then the carapace was done with Contrast Shyish purple. And then from there we did a dry brush of Genestealer purple. There's a white in here as well, I forgot to mention. And then all of this silver is actually done over with Nolan oil. So quick, easy Necrons done up in like a week. That was the big thing. This was all done in 1 week. And that was my painting challenge. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please tell me names for these guys. Please tell me what you want to see in this army. And please tell me what you think about the color scheme. If it works, if it's ugly, if you hate it. If you really hate it, just try not to make me cry. Anyway guys, NornQueenAlexis, I love you guys. Bye.